guys, welcome back to V-La-Nessa. Now I just done a video, as you can see the same outfit here. Just done a video about resumes, so if you want to know how to construct your resume for an Adobe job, go and watch this video. And yeah, so if this is your first time coming to my channel, the first time you see me, and you like it so far, even though I'm not start nothing, but you like it so far, subscribe to the channel, turn on the post notification, like it, comment down below, tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell a friend. Now if you tell the second time, the third time, 100 times, and you don't subscribe it, we are weapon. It's free now, it's free, just subscribe and share me out, okay? So today I'll be talking about different kind of jobs and giving you little tips, okay? So I'm gonna start from the worst to the best. Not in no order, but I'm gonna start with the worst and then with the best, okay? So that when you're choosing a job, you can choose the right one. Alright, so let me add, this is my reference, this is my personal best, this is me talking, right? I'm not talking on behalf of anybody, I talk on behalf of myself. So my experiences and my liking may be different from you or others, okay? Just so you know that, right? So let's start. So my worst job, I never worked in this year, but based on what I heard, I just put that at the bottom of my list. Like, if you see me applying for any job, you won't be seeing me applying for any of these jobs. Now, if at the last option, yes, then maybe, because it's better than working up here, getting minimum wages and all those stuff for your degree. So if I had a choice, I wouldn't choose that one, okay? So the least on my list is any park job. When I'm talking about park, alright, you have different aspects in the park. Like you have lifeguarding, you have ride attendant, you have the little tuck shop serving people them, all of that. But for me, I categorize it as a park job. And the reason why I wouldn't want that job, it's very good because say you get a lot of traffic and so forth. And for those who work in the little tuck shop areas, serving and so forth, get a lot of tips and get them hours and so forth. But as it relates to those who do lifeguarding, those who do park attendants, managing the rides and so forth, I don't want it. Like, I literally don't want it. And the reason for this is because if it rains, I didn't know that America weather is bipolar. When they say you change like the weather, yes, that's America. This minute is snowing, this minute is raining, this minute is very hot, right? And if it's raining, best believe you cannot go on most of the rides then. So it's going to be closed on, half of the park is going to be closed, and a lot of people probably leave, and your hours are going to cut. And if you go places where it rain a lot, just best believe that your hours is going to be cut, and most likely is the people that will come after those who've been working for years there, right? So I wouldn't choose that because I'm not going to maximize on my hours, and I'm going to be always in the sun. And even if I can work when it's raining, I'm going to be in the rain, and that's me getting sick and me have to go to the hospital or the doctor spending money that we already not working. You understand? So that is why I wouldn't go to the park. No, there are some positive sides to it. The positive side is that you can enjoy your time there, when you're not working, you get free access to the park, you can slide, and if you like those stuff, then go ahead, go and apply. You get to meet a lot of people, and for some people, they get tips. For some places, you can't get no tip at all. So take all that into consideration, guys. My next one at the bottom of the list is arcade attendant. No, the reason why I don't like this one is because you're the face of the company. And what I mean by that is because you know you always have to be attending to customers, especially if you're working in the concession area. Especially if you're working in the concession area, the contact area where they cash the tokens or they buy things or so forth, you can't be on your phone on time. And this may sound that way, but you know sometimes you want to pay your phone a little bit. You can't go pay your phone. There's always supervisors, there's always managers, and you just always have to be by your toes. And it can be fun because, as I said, you get to participate in the events just like the park, and you get to meet a lot of people, you get to play games in the arcades. But for me, I don't like it. You have to clean the games, you have to fix the games, you have to sell customers. It's like the only time you get to see your phone is on your break. You can't really take much break to go to the bathroom. Like you have to be standing when you cash in. Like you're at a cashier, why don't you just give you one seat? No, you have to be standing. And while I understand it's not all arcade, but for most arcade you don't get no chair to sit down. And you'll be on your feet all days standing in one spot. You see, if you were standing and just walking, it wouldn't be so bad enough. But you just stand in one spot. And we kind of not like that, if you understand. Right? But it is good to work if you don't have no other option. So go and go take the little work, okay? So remember, there are a lot of jobs, but I'm just focusing on those that I know about and those that I've experienced in. So the next job on the list that I wouldn't choose is like any McDonalds, any, Pizza Hut, those kind of job, because just like the arcade attendant, you're before supervisors and managers, and the floor just tends, is a fast-paced thing, and your pay is very small. So I don't want that. No, I don't want that. For me, I don't like that for me. So I don't want none of those counter jobs that you have to be constantly talking to customers, cashing customers, making pizza, making this, making that, or you have to be switching roles, and we don't know, we just don't like it. I don't know, I just don't like it. Like for the amount of stress and trauma that you go through and you're not getting the amount of pay, I don't like that for me. The next job is Bustin. Now, I'm leading up to my like jobs. So the Bustin for me would be like third on my list if I should choose third. It's very good, right? And the reason for this is because you get tips. You don't get as much tips as you would the server, but you do get tips because the servers have to give a percentage to the runners and to the busters, right? And with the busting, you get free food sometimes. Yeah, you get free food. You get to interact with customers, and you have time where you can rest, because if the restaurant is full, and you don't have any tables to clean or so forth, then you can go to your little corners and then rest a little bit. Alright, but you have to be mindful that you're helping the server, so you can't take too much rest. You understand? You have to go and clear the table if they finish a food or something. But to me, it's very fun. I don't know why. Even though you're on your foot and you're cleaning, for me, busting is very fun, and I like it. And the fact that you can get promoted to a server, that's even better, because I started off as a buster, and in 2 weeks, because of how I worked and everything, they wanted to promote me to serving, and I did that. So busting is good. And next one on my list is second on my list. If I should choose a second job, I would choose housekeeping. Now, housekeeping is hard depending on where you're going, but the thing about housekeeping is that you are sure of your job. Right? While everybody are closed down and everybody is cutting hours and so forth, you have your hours, because the place is going to always want it clean. People are always checking in. People are always checking out. The tips are sometimes good if you don't have people tipping your tips. Yeah, the tips are good. You get to meet people. when you're working at some hotels, you get to get stuff that they leave in the hotel. So if they buy groceries and they left the groceries, you get to carry home groceries for free. If they leave like tablets and phone, once they don't come back for it, you can get that. And this is for some hotels, some. But some they say that you have to throw away the food, you have to do this, but you know, people have their ways around things so they can get it out of the hotels without the supervisors and those people see it. You understand? But for some places they make it so nice and it's just so good. Like just carry on the food, you don't need to waste it. Sometimes seal egg, seal juice, seal bacon, like you don't have to shop. You don't have to go shopping, just go to work and get groceries. You understand? So that for me is very good. Two, you're not always in front of the managers and the supervisors because you're there cleaning your own room, you have your own floor. For some people have their own floor, they work alone or they work with a partner. And if you're tired, you just take a little rest. You understand? Take a little rest, but not too much rest because you're supposed to know. You're supposed to know how to manage your time to get the work done efficiently and effectively. Okay, so if you know, say you have 10 room for the day and you know you cannot complete that, or you can't take the rest, you just have to do what you have to do. But if you have like 5 room or 3 room and you know, say, you know, you have enough time, you know, you don't need to rush it, just take a little time and stretch out your hours, you understand? So for me, if I should take a second job, if it's not serving, I'm taking a housekeeping job. Now my number one job, the favorite job, everybody can attest to this, is serving. Serving. I can't emphasize on it enough. Serving is the best job. Like, when I was serving, I made the most money. My first year, I worked as a housekeeper and I made around, what was it? I think it was $8,000 in total with my second job. So I probably just made like $4,000 from this for 4 months, right? What is wrong with them? Okay, I get it. Anyway, the second year that I went, I worked as a Bustin. That was my first job, and my second job was a housekeeping. And I made roughly around $12,000 in total with the 2 jobs. Now, you see, for the serving that I did the final year, I made $16,000 excluding cash tips just for the serving job. So you should know how much money you can make while serving. Remember, I know my second job. Now, I did just the serving. I made $16,000 minus the cash tips. So, serving, top tier. Serving, you get to meet people. You get free lunch, free dinner, everything, and it's just fun, you know, interacting with people, you know, being on the go, making money, making cash tips. You know, when you reach at the end of the day and you're counting your tips, oh my God, what better joy than seeing how many cash tips you make. Remember, I know you have credit tips and you have cash tips. For the credit tips, it automatically have to be deducted from your bill. No, because it automatically have to be deducted from your bill. Some of these customers don't really pay that no mind. They just know say, alright, the bill costs $1,000, so we're gonna pay them $1,000. But then they get cash tip based on your service. So if you have somebody like me where people just love me, so you know say cash tips are nice. If you're somebody where just screw your face and you don't give them good service and whatever, you're not gonna give them like $1, $2, whatever. But girl get $80 from one table. Like, can you imagine getting $80 from one table for your cash tips? Your credit tip in there and your daily paying in there. Like, you get what I'm saying? So guys, if you should choose at work, choose a serving position. Now, many of these places don't really hire outside server. You know, they take person from within the country, because this is the thing with serving, even those within the country want the serving job. And you know, say the Americans, they don't really like to work, right? And if they're looking for the serving job, that should tell you something. That should tell you something. So go, if you apply for housekeeping and you get the housekeeping, try to find a second job as a server. If you want to maximize the amount of money you make, come back, buy a house and land and car, start a family. Take my stupid advice. Yeah. Anyway, I don't know, I'm just enjoying making these videos. Well, thank you for listening, and if you reach this far in the video, comment red down below, because I want to see that you watch out my video. Comment red down below, right? And please don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe. Like the video, turn on the post notification, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Okay, bye.